shield, my glory. Lift up my hand. Yeah, you sustain me and reveal yourself to me. Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Gabriel Israel. Here with a quick video. Had a guy that asked me who wrote the Bible. So I thought I'd put a little skit together to just show who wrote the Bible according to the Bible. So with that, I use a little audio recording that I made. So we're gonna play that, and I'm gonna go through this little PowerPoint pictures that I got for you. So let's sit back and let's see what the Bible say.
Who wrote the Bible and who was it written for?
Barzillai, I made a man, who told me the Bible was written by one man and not God.
The Bible has a long history of being scrutinized and having accusations of being a hoax. From everything from plagiarism to archaeology, many have come to the conclusion that the Bible is just another book with its own stories, biases, and errors. The great thing about the Most High is He will only give understand to His chosen people. Time for Bible study.
Romans 3:4 God forbid, yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Isaiah 28:9 Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breasts.
What is weaned from the milk and drawn from the breasts?
The Bible have to be readed precept upon precept, line upon line.
Isaiah 28:13 Precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, and there a little. But the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, and there a little, that they might go, and fall backward, and be broken, and snared, and taken.
Okay, so WHO wrote the Bible?
The Most High wrote the Bible.
Exodus 24:9 Then went up Moses, and Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel. Exodus 24:10 And they saw the God of Israel, and there was under his feet as it were a paved work of a sapphire stone, and as it were the body of heaven in his clearness. Exodus 24:11 And upon the nobles of the children of Israel he laid not his hand, also they saw God, and did eat and drink. Exodus 24:12 And the Lord said unto Moses, Come up to me into the mount, and be there, and I will give thee tables of stone, and a law, and commandments which I have written, that thou mayest teach them.
So who is Moses teaching?
Here is only teaching the nation of Israel.
Exodus 24:1 And he said unto Moses, Come up unto the Lord, thou, and Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar off. Exodus 24:2 And Moses alone shall come near the Lord, but they shall not come nigh, neither shall the people go up with him. Exodus 24:3 And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord, and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice, and said, All the words which the Lord hath said will we do. Exodus 24:4 And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord, and rose up early in the morning, and builded an altar under the hill, and 12 pillars, according to the 12 tribes of Israel. Exodus 24:5 And he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings, and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord. Exodus 24:6 And Moses took half of the blood, and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. Exodus 24:7 And he took the book of the covenant, and read in the audience of the people, and they said, All that the Lord hath said will we do, and be obedient. Exodus 24:8 And Moses took the blood, and sprinkled it on the people, and said, Behold the blood of the covenant, which the Lord hath made with you concerning all these words.
To show you that the Most High don't change here is what King David prayed for. A man of the Most High.
Psalms 147:19 He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Psalms 147:20 He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
So when will the other nations see his judgment?
It's going to happen when he come back and put his people back in his land.
Jeremiah 31:31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Jeremiah 31:32. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 31:33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my law in their inward parts, and write it in their hearts, and will be their God, and they shall be my people. Jeremiah 31:34. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord, for I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more.
But that is in the Old Testament, right?
Like I said before, the Most High changed not. Let's see what the New Testament says.
Hebrews 8:7. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. Hebrews 8:8. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Hebrews 8:9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. Hebrews 8:10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind, and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. Acts 1:6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Acts 1:7. And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the seasons, which the Father hath put in his own power.
Thanks, Barzillai, for giving me some understanding.
All praises to the Most High, my brother.
Matthew 26:7. There came unto him a woman, having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head, as he sat at meat. Matthew 26:8. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, For what purpose is this waste? Matthew 26:9. For this ointment might have been sold for much, and given to the poor. Matthew 26:10. When Jesus understood it, he said unto them, Why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. Matthew 26:11. For ye have the poor always with you, me ye have not always. Matthew 26:12. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Matthew 26:13. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this, that this woman hath done, be told for a memorial of her. Thanks to Hebrew Israelite Radio Network for the background music. Shalom.
Man, so I hope that you was able to get a little understanding. We have to understand that the Bible must be read precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little. The Bible is under no private interpretation. So I got this image up, and I was just wondering how these guys was able to start these different religions using the Bible, but none of this lines up with the Bible. Most High was only dealing with nations. When he told Moses the famous words, tell Pharaoh to let my people go. That was a nation of people. That is the children of Israel, who also was told if they didn't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, that they would go into captivity on ships. And once they get on them ships, they will be sold to their enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. The children of Israel are still in their land of captivity according to the transatlantic slave trade. Them people have not returned back to their body of land, the land that the Most High had gave us before that land was invaded in 70 AD by the Romans. So wake up, my people, wake up. You cannot be two continents. We shouldn't be around here calling ourselves after two continents. That doesn't make sense. We are the children of Israel. We are not African American. We are not Afro American, and we are not any other names that they had put up on us after we were taken and sold to be slaves in all over the world, not just in America. The transatlantic slave trade dropped ports everywhere. So let's wake up, children. It's time to come back to our Father. Time is we're in the end time. This is the end stretch. It's been over 400 years since he had his people, and I know he's ready to have us back. So all praises to the Most High. I say shalom and be strong.
It's real, it's real when even them feds be knocking at your mama door. So let them tell, cause all of these agents smell the type of proof y'all give me the orders, huh? I'm dropping them off in hell. Just spitting the facts, uniting the blacks. I'm chief administrator. Mally Maccabee, the Israelite spiritual intimidator. Instead of my paperwork, they label me a registrator. 40 days up in the hole, don't worry, bro, they'll see me later. Prelim testimony, they swear on oath he has a bond. And federal investigators, they lost their jobs, ain't find no bombs. So I sit back because the word of Yah's the Bible. And like my father Abraham, you know I'm at war with all your idols. It will be blood up to the horses, bright, for everyone who bow and worship idols. Yeah. The kingdom of heaven's at hand. He told them the temples is built with the hands of man. That's how you will revenge. It will be blood up to the horses, bright, for everyone who bow and worship idols. Yeah. The kingdom of heaven's at hand. He told them the temples is built with the hands of man. That's how you will revenge. On the way to the promised land. I used to claim mob until I found God, and then I realized it's as real as it get. Or the kills of that strength in the hip. Unloading the full clip, nothing but scripture. Spitting the whole truth without a filter. Curse be the field, blasted in mildew, truth be revealed. Free it like bear fruit, bowing the idols, the most I will kill you. Watching the wise, you best repent. I only give reverence to he who was sent. The one you call reverend is taking your rib. Be riding in Bentleys, rocking the Gucci suit. Teaching you lies, disguise is truth. Real eyes realize the eye is you. Reach up the roots, provide the truth. Lead the women, protect the youth. Weave out the weak that's up in your circle because the weak be the ones that hurt you. You crowding the man that's not even worth it. It takes a king to crush a serpent. King of kings, laws of laws, investigation. But what is the jaws of U.S. government's nothing but fraud. In prison, your body don't give you a bond. Pray to Yahweh, Zaba oath. 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 Yaki back in the booth. Cognac up in me too. Frequency highest the roof. Malachi Maccabee free. So we yell at Yahweh. It will be blood up to the horses, bright, for everyone who bow and worship idols. Yeah. The kingdom of heaven's at hand. He told them the temples is built with the hands of man. Most like he will revenge. Yell at on the way to the promised land. Blood up to the horses, bright, for everyone who bow and worship idols. Yeah. The kingdom of heaven's at hand. He told them the temples is built with the hands of man. Most like he will revenge. Yell at on the way to the promised land. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth and gathered the vine of the earth and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of Yah. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse's bridle, by the space of 1,600 furlongs.